Hello everybody and welcome to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, another demo. Why all the demos? Why all the demos? Because I am a hella indecisive person. I love demos, actually. It gives you a good opportunity to have a look at the game without actually having to shell out very much money, if anything at all. And if you're indecisive like me, you probably only get about maybe 1 or 2 hours in before you move on to something else. Anyway. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon is a game which has been developed by Questline, published by Awaken Realms, and was initially released in early access on the 30th of March 2023. It is still in early access and it is available for purchase if you want to be part of this developing game. The game is described by the developers as such. Step into a dark reimagination of Arthurian legends in this first-person open-world RPG. Explore a world stuck in everlasting autumn, witness falling legends, and make meaningful choices woven into a complex, branching storyline. Let's have a go. Hello! Before we properly get started, I need to mention that there are a couple of places in this recording where the audio will blip. I'm testing some new recording software and I'm not quite sure how to use the noise gate levels yet. I imagine this is the kind of thing that most YouTubers will probably have sorted out behind the scenes and the audience probably isn't in on the technical issues. But hey, I am still working on this. It is severely a work in progress and I'm very grateful for your patience as I go through it.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
I guess that must be us. Okay. Look here. What? Why are we so bottom heavy? We might as well just stick with this fella here. Yeah, there's no point in them putting this here. If you don't get to change the gender on this option, don't bother giving me an option. Body condition normal, muscular, normal, muscular. Oh, you do get to change it. Okay. Normal. Fine. I don't understand why the muscle in our legs is down here and not, you know, up here. But fine. I suppose we must have been a runner at some point in our life. You look unhealthy. I guess this is what they call a prison pallor. Ooh! Okay. So it does have some... this version definitely looks most human. Some facial options by way of hair. Okay. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. That. Huh? Ah! I never understand this. How come their hair always looks so kind of thin and reedy? Work on the braids there. Okay. Yes. I like it. Yeah, yeah. Fine. Our forehead looks ginormous. I think I like this one actually, you know? We look like some sort of garden shrubbery. I think we're probably... let's go with this one. Slightly smaller looking forehead. It's hard to tell in this light, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Oh well, let's just have this. There's no beards. Is that... Oh, we don't get to change the eye colour or anything. There, okay. We're going to be called Ailey, as per the usual. Pretty normal. You sure you want to play as this character? Yes. Many options.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Gently as well. Oh. We were woken up very softly by someone who's about to hit us in the face.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
What should we say? Oh, okay. So, one-handed, two-handed. Gosh, I didn't think this far ahead. Okay. Okay, so tank, ranger, thief, and maid. Her. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna...
I wouldn't take you for a hunter. But as they say upstairs, looks can be deceiving. And you're, what, hunting just to get by? Or do you do something with your catch?
Archery again. Athletics. Cooking! Ooh. Me. Athletics. See... I'm probably going to go for this one, mainly because I like to keep my distance from stuff, which means ranged combat is 100% up my alley.
And yet you look like a beggar.
Yeah, cheers,
I'm
mate.
sorry, I forgot. We must have taken all you had when you came here. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start...
Oh. Aww. He was my friend.
I always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand, you're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them, there's just no excuse for the stench.
I agree.
There they are, finally. I know, you have a million questions forming in your head, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
You're not even gonna open the door for me? I must say, I'm already loving this. This is great. This feels like... I mean, it's very reminiscent of Oblivion, isn't it? Ooh. Ew. Can we take that? What are we going to do with it? Oh, it's probably a piss bucket, isn't it? That's probably... Oh. 7 commandments. First came the prophets, then came the word. The word is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests receive the word. The word is the way. Like their words here, don't they? We are all brothers and sisters, starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. We repent by facing the trial of the plague. The word is our cure. Is it? The priests clad in red guide us towards grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities, only the prophet's word and the word of the Red Church. Do not doubt your faith and you will be rewarded. Can we drop the bucket? Oh, equipment screen. Okie dokie. If anybody's played Divinity, you can put buckets on your head as a form of helmet. When we initially picked it up, I wondered whether or not we were going to be able to do that, but having realised that it's probably the only loo in this place, I'm not sure that I actually want to put it on my head. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No? Bag. Garbage, okay. Let's drop it then. Quest, the Great Escape. The mysterious knight told me to find him deeper within the dungeon. Why are we going deeper? Deeper into the dungeon. You have not had a good day. Why is there blood? You should have been long dead. Way past the point of leaving blood anywhere. Ooh. Okay, we'll just push it. What's this? Beggar's Fare. Yes, thank you. We'll take that. Torture chamber. No swinging lights. The commandments again. Quite fond of their commandments, aren't they? Who's that? Is he dead as well? I reckon. Well, you look dead. Lockpick. Oh. Wonder if we can find any lockpicks in here. More commandments. Let's just look, shall we? Nothing? Okay, we'll pop you back in there then. I was kind of hoping we could find... Ooh, loading screen. Oh, a jar. Devil's Snare. Don't know what that is. Oh, ale. I know what this is. Lots of books. A jar. It's very, very Oblivion-esque, isn't it? Oh dear, he's not having a good day. Ooh. A roast. Roast what though? Moonshine! Yay! Fish soup, yeah. Cup. What have they got in their hand? Oh, it's shackles. Right, okay. Is this what passed for a pin-up in Arthurian times? This is no doubt a recipe. Cooking for the Resistant Part 1. Simple recipes from simple ingredients. Auntie Frisil. Guaranteed she eats people. Not everyone was born with perfect taste buds or culinary sensitivity. If you belong to the group of such individuals, don't worry. Here I am, Auntie Milreed, coming up with an initiative for those with an exceptionally dull taste in food. As I often repeat, some things were made to be eaten at fancy tables, and others to scrape off the floor. Nevertheless, this is certainly no reason to be ashamed. For a moderate hunger, try serving yourself what is commonly known as beggar's fare. Certainly very popular among people, well, people like you. All you need is groats, oats, and a pot of boiling water. Once again, let me emphasise, in case you are not sure what I mean, the boiling water bubbles. Maybe she doesn't eat people. Maybe she just has a burning hatred for the less well off. An equally simple alternative would be mashed potatoes. If you feel particularly comfortable with a knife, you can try peeling the potatoes, trying to remove the thinnest possible layer of skin with delicate moves. However, this is not necessary. Throw the potatoes into boiling water, as above, and wait about 20 minutes. Really? 20 minutes, is that it? Okay, fine. How big are these potatoes? She didn't say anything about putting them in size order. Pour off the water. Please don't drink it. Why not? I mean, you should have definitely washed your potatoes. In which case, perfectly safe to drink the water. Right? Right? There's good starch in there. Then add some milk. Don't overdo it with this one. You don't want your mashed potatoes to turn into a starchy and milky mush, do you? Oh. Ooh, new recipes unlocked. Should we... Oh, this is what we're looking for. Cabinet, both empty. Now, see, that's much better. This is because somebody wouldn't share their pin-up with somebody else, isn't it? This is the real deal, and they wouldn't share it. So some poor fellas had to cobble together his own rendition, and this is what he came up with. Let's try. Let's try. Use random ingredients. Yep. Oh, we don't have any random ingredients. Oh, recipe. Oats, groats, cabbage rolls. What we need: cabbage, groats, meat, mashed spuds, milk, potato, onion, bun, flour, onion, and butter. Yeah. Ooh. Hello. Yes, we will take that. Oh, guard's key. A coin, some trousers. What was that? Leather armour. Worn leather boots. That's beautiful, Liliana, and the Chamber of Ecstasy. Is this what you're doing while you should be on guard duty? If you weren't up to no good... If you weren't up to no good and reading shameful material, then you wouldn't have been shot in the head. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, this is very... Oh my goodness. Is that it? Yeah. All that. Thank you, we shall take that. And that. For you. Little figurine. Ale. Behind here. Nothing. Okie dokie. It's just a root. I thought that for a second was a dead body. Laying there. But apparently not. Walk, caps lock, open equipment. Oh. Hang on, let's just try and put on some armour, shall we? That. Max health permanently. Ooh. Drunk. Yeah. Let's wear that. And that. And that. Whoops, what did I just do? I just clicked something. Health, health, health. Oh, consumption leads to suffering. What's this? Lockpick? Yep. Wooden arrow? Yep. Let's get one of them in that hand. Oh, I'm confused myself now. The stuff's moving. Equipment, blah, blah, blah. Yep, yep. And that? Yeah. Dual wield. Ah! Look at that. All my stamina's gone. I'm not at all surprised, to be honest. I reckon I'd probably be out of breath. No. This way? Gosh. Many, many days of Skyrim has helped me with that. In your bucket, mate? Anything in your bucket? What were you? Oh, you're definitely dead. What's the matter? Couldn't possibly imagine. Dead. It's a very dried looking sage right there. It's all over the floor, look. A bit more. Treatment records. Rambling of the Weary Mind. Ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. It's like crispy when it calls crispy. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. Really? Or did he get branded or something, or did they make him eat something? The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2 but 4. Never closer to the king's grace, then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the walls and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. That's poetry. What with your head? His head's open. Treatment records. The patient seems to be responding well to the initial treatment. While the physical symptoms of the Red Death have not lessened, it appears that we have made some progress regarding his mental state. I have decided to expedite the treatment by introducing black henbane. Really? Applied transdermally, so underneath the skin? Or through the skin? We will start with small doses. The patient will be required to record his dreams in a designated journal. Aha, so that's what the... what's it was we just read. The patient shows tremendous progress. However, what concerns me are his intense reactions and how prone he is to panic. We'll have to introduce a mild calming agent. The poor fella's been poisoned with henbane and then he's been doped up straight afterwards. I hope that a relaxed state will allow him to open his mind without fear. The patient's spirit appears to be weaker than initially assessed. After he wakes up, he either enters a brief catatonic state or cowers in the corner muttering to himself. After last night, the patient became fully catatonic. He will not move, does not react to stimuli, and will not take food or water. There is nothing to be done. Death appears to be the most merciful solution. I will then perform an autopsy to evaluate potential changes in the patient's brain. Still, there must be something to be learned from all of this. How long were you going to leave him before you did your autopsy then? Because you're not going to get much out of him now. He's crispy. I wonder if any of this lockpicking gives us XP. No. It does. That's nice. Nice to know. That on the floor. Oh! Why? Boiled meat. Are we sure it's meat? There's a heart literally right there. What's all this shiny stuff? Is it just glass? More commandments. Note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run. Before they start your treatment and it makes you realise you need to gnaw your own legs off. Lovely. I promise that you are not sick, and even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself as I did. I stole a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broke it into tiny shards and swallowed them all. Do you know we'll be free? That's not really running though, is it? Shall we take the heart? I don't know, it could come in handy. Take some spoilt meat as well, just in case. I don't know, maybe there's some dogs or something that we've got to distract with a bit of meat. Farming, isn't it, really? It's so dark in here, I can see. Let's keep going. Right, muddy, buddy. What's about buddy? You've got an arrow in your chest. That's the problem. No. Ooh, this looks promising. Hello. Has this got my stuff in it, do we reckon? Meat. Pork. Venison. Ooh. Okay. Let's take all of those. Old letter. Oh, God. Dear Urfa. My dear Urfa. I have finally arrived at the island asylum and I have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughan said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, that I did very well to come here of my own will. He promised... Where am I? I've lost... He promised, there we go. He promised to do everything in his power to help me and to make sure our son, I write son because I feel with my each heartbeat that to say him, Ephir, sorry, is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. With love, and I miss you very much. Miss you very much. Forever yours, Katrin. P.S. I'm thinking of the name Llewellyn. How do you like it? Gettable. So we have a new quest. Flour, salt, all of this stuff. I hope there's not a weight limit, is there? Carry limit? Yes, there is. Okay, well, luckily flour doesn't seem to be very heavy. I'd have been surprised by that, but never mind. Yep, all of that. We'll take all of that, thank you. Oh, more moonshine, mint, sage, groats, sage, honey. That looks like a fishing net. Or a party net. Mead. Onion. I mean, I am going to make the same mistake that I made in every single... or that I make in every single RPG that I ever play. Which is to load up my pockets before we've even made it out the first door, and I don't think we need any of that. Oh, cabbages. And yes, all the wine. We'll take all of the wine with me. Yeah. And in there, in the interest. Why bother chaining it to the ceiling? See if it's just going to be sat on the floor. Okay, never mind. Oh, don't ask questions. Just... Oh my good grief. That made me jump! So bad! Undead. Maybe we shouldn't have picked up that spoilt meat. It's clearly... How did you break out of there? Oh man, if the zombies can bash their way out of a cast iron thing, we're in trouble. Amputation knife. Yes, I will just take that. Oh, autopsy report. Okay. My heart's still beating. Subject 17. I drilled a burr hole into the left temporal bone. The skull appears to be full of thick, partially coagulated blood. Yeah, I imagine it would be. I opened the skull by removing the calvaria. Yeah, these are long, complicated looking words. Then I drained out the unnatural excess of fluid. I saw through the cerebral forks. Using Morgaine's cut. Oh, why? There are lots of unfamiliar words strung together here. I severed the nerves in the brain stem. You know, words like brain, very unfamiliar. I lifted out the brain. Its shape is abnormal, swollen, as if it were burst from the inside. I made incisions in the venous sinuses and separated the putamen from the bone. The base of the skull is intact. I placed the brain in a mixture of alcohol and cedar oils for further examination. I don't see this brain. What is that? Oh, wait. Is that a mouth? And something coming out of it? You're heavily mutated. Ah. So the leg is kind of disappearing. Very interesting, even if it did scare the living what's it out of me. Another heart. Lovely. Should we be picking all of these up? I don't know. Where'd that knight go? Couldn't he have like cleared the way for us? It's a good job we bothered picking up all of this like weaponry and stuff. That's interesting. Ooh, lovely. This is just a progression of... What is it? The T virus or something? Medic's drill. Nothing else on here? Is it the T virus? That's probably wrong. I'm probably wrong about that. I can't remember. Okay. A brain. They're not in jars of cedar oil and anything else. Big glass bottle. Yep, another heart. Basket. What does the basket give us? Nothing. Maybe I am just picking up rubbish. Hang on, let me get rid of something. Get rid of that. What's that? Yeah. Red. Me. And more of those permanent things. Get rid of that. We don't need. I don't know if we really need to take those notes with us. Unforgettable. Husband of one of the Red Priest's victims must be wondering what happened to her. Yeah, almost certainly. Get rid of all that stuff. Experimental treatment report. I received 3 patients suffering with mild symptoms of the Red Death. With this batch, I decided to test a new treatment derived from creatures touched by weirdness. Yeah, it's all been touched by weirdness, isn't it? Over the course of the last week, the patients were all given weird beast bone meal mixed in with their food. The results were as follows. Patient 1 found that he was actually suffering from typhoid rather than the Red Death. I burned the body. Okay, poor fella. Patient 2. By the 3rd day, she started behaving erratically, scratching at the walls, pulling her hair and screaming incoherently. On the 5th day, it was like some inhuman force possessed her. She pulled the chains that were holding her off the wall, and she started to bend the iron bars of her cell apart. Fortunately, her heart gave out before she managed to escape. I may learn more from the autopsy. Patient 3. The bone meal seems to have little to no effect. The disease is progressing at its usual pace, but the patient's mind appears intact. I will continue the treatment and monitor him closely. Conclusions. Despite the outcome, I do not deem this treatment a failure, especially in the case of the patient where the progression of the disease seemed to slow dramatically. He didn't mention that anywhere here. If I could mitigate. I was trying to read it as imitate. If I could mitigate the diverse effects, I might get closer to finding a cure. Well, let's take that with us. I don't know if we need it. I suspect we probably don't. But never mind. Now that we've been jumped by that flipping thing, I'm very nervous. Oh. We broke the first lockpick. Medic saw. Brilliant. Ah. That's clearly a child. That's not the child of the patient who we saw, was it? Saw. Whose letter we had. Father Vaughan's notes. It is! Oh my goodness. Catherine Geisgard? Is that what it is? Never mind. Female, 22. Short, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Typical of the Red Death. Pale red spots on the face, neck and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Okay, well at least she didn't die of the red what's it. Notes. Exposure to weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche. Anger outbursts, melancholia. As for physical alteration, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The mother did not survive the procedure. Great. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Flabby? Lovely. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on subject number 38 to follow. What? What? So they just kept it like a... like something in a jar? Just like keeping it? To Brother Sefton. Venerable Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you of what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use, especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. What has he been doing to their alchemy station? If this kind of negligence continues, I wouldn't call it negligence, but okay. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Brother Vaughan to revoke your privilege to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace, Brother Aaron. Laboratory key. Well, we didn't see... I didn't see any keys. Maybe they're down this way. This is another guard, yeah? Okay, red priest. We just... He's stretched out like a... Paint me like one of your French girls. Okay. Ooh, there's another one. Maybe we'll just go into the lab quickly. Are you dead? You guys... Ugh.
I'm prepared for this.
The cowl. Apparently we can take that. Okay. The encyclical of the second pope. I should be reading all of these, but it's just taking up time. Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. They claim to know the prophet, but their deeds tell a different story. Sullied are their minds and their consciences. There we go. And the prophet sees all and casts filth upon their flesh. Their skin is covered in red marks. It festers and flakes off their bodies. The fever consumes them from the inside like an unquenchable fire. The Red Death not only takes their lives, but also deprives their souls of the chance for salvation. There is, however, hope for the impure. For the prophet says, renounce your unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. Take my word to your lips and into your hearts, and your souls will be purified as mine was purified. And thus says the prophet, trust in my disciples as you trust in me, for they will lead you toward the cure. If you bring harm to them, whether with deeds, words, or thought, it will be as if you brought harm to me, and for that you will be severely punished. Ooh, hot goo? I love hot goo! This is a bit creepy. Look at all of these subjects, honestly. Empty. I don't want to get too close to them. They're hanging up like... I don't want to get too close. 100% is going to sit up and like scream at me. These spirits. Take that and that and that. Monster brains. I love monster brains. The history of the island asylum. Oh my goodness. So much reading. Oh my goodness, so much reading. Okay. And then the prophet said to her disciples, go to the marshes, where those marked by the plague await their demise, and aid them. Build an asylum where peace can be brought to their bodies and their souls. Do not grieve and do not fret, for as long as you hold my teachings in your hearts, so long shall I live. And this isn't about you, love. This is about these poor people dying of the plague. Ugh. And when she breathed her last breath, her acolytes buried her on the Isle of the Dead. Good, a good place for her. Then they went to the dark morass, where, as per her command, they built a lazaret for those suffering from the plague. And so it happened that one day King Arthur and his court were passing by the island, when suddenly he heard a beautiful voice calling him. The voice was coming from the prophet's tomb. Yeah, there's a lot of Arthurian legends like this. The Lady of the Lake and all that business. And the sword in the rock and all that. And so Arthur went there and ordered his men to remove the coffin stone lid. What he saw inside was not bones, but a beautiful woman who seemed to have been snatched by death in slumber mere moments ago. And then Arthur heard her words, loud and clear. Arthur, the plague is a daunting trial for all of us. My disciples brave it among the foul-smelling marshes and poisonous vapours, yet they do not complain. They humbly preach the word, asking nothing in return. So it falls upon me to ask on their behalf for a place worthy of their toil. The king of Avalon said, I will grant your request. And he told his sister, Morgana, to leave the four-dweller ruins on the Isle of the Dead. He ordered his men to ready the place for the priests clad in red so they could continue their service to the people. A letter. There's so much writing and reading. Okay. It's time, my brothers. I hear you cry, woe is us! Woe is us, for we have escaped death, only for it to follow us all the way to the promised land. But I say this, all is not lost. I say this, we have been delivered to our salvation, to the only place where we can battle the Red Death and emerge victorious. For there is one thing we did not have in the homelands, one thing native only to Avalon, one thing that is the answer to all our prayers, the weirdness. Many think that the weirdness is nothing but another bane, an instrument of our inevitable doom, but I believe it is our only hope for survival. We should not fear it, but embrace it and welcome it into our minds. This will heal our bodies. Seek items at the edge of the weirdness. Touch them. Let them heal us. I call upon all the brave and all the faithful. Spread the word. Prepare your tools. Eradicate doubt and fear until all that is left are minds ready to accept the weirdness as our saving grace. There's another one over there. How much is there going to be reading to do? I don't want to get... that. Oh! A blood clot! Lovely. Is all of this going to come in handy? These blood clots and so on? What is that? Oh, it's a saw. Okay. A bit raggedy. Could I have found something a bit less dog-eared to hang on their standard? Okay. Roundup's records. Elder Wield. Woman, aged 20 to 25, average build, potential, ++. Right, okay, so these are places, these are locations. Man, 35 to 40, average build, potential. Metair Mines, is it Metair? Metair Mines, whatever. Man, 25 to 30, strong, potential, pretty good. Southern Road to... oh, goodness sakes. All these old English names just don't make any sense. Wayanact? If there's any experts on the old English language watching this, please help. 45 to 50, frail potential. Meh. East of Grubwood. Woman, 18 to 30. 18 to 30? That doesn't say 30. 18 to 20. No wonder these are difficult. I can't read. Slim build. Potential, inconclusive. Charred conclave. Woman, age 35 to 40, slim build, potential. Really pretty good, actually. Okay. Or hanging up like that. More diagrams. See, this one's a lot clearer, so it was somebody's face. And is that a finger that's like growing out of their ear? What? Oh, okay. Right. Separating the mind. The method of separating the mind. Another heart. I'm not sure that we need all of those. Let's have a look over here and see. So alchemy is looking pretty good. I feel like we should be able to pick all of that stuff up. I can hear noises. I don't know if it's just me. Crouch, crouch. Take that. Thank you. A little sneaky peek. You're a torturer, yes? Oh my gosh. That made me jump. The noise of the skill. Jump. Lots of bits of paper down there. We're probably going to end up in that room eventually. The wall we could sneak through. Oh god. And begin. Another alchemy table. Always check everything. Never know in an RPG when something's going to see. What's that? Mushrooms! You go in and fight? We do. There's 2 of them. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's have a little look at our equipment. We might as well wear them. Worn leather boots. You can definitely wear that. Armor, armor. No, that's definitely better. Monster brain. Heals mana. Increase health regen. Really? We're gonna have to eat the monster brain? Ew. What's this? Certain period of time. I mean, it doesn't give me any armor at all, so hardly counts, does it? Dagger, a wooden club. Yeah, so gonna have to be disgusting to start eating hearts and stuff. Never mind. We could try. We try. Let's have a go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I'm prepared for this.
Right. Here we go.
Do not defy the prophet.
Oh, there's another one. Oh. Yes, go on, load last save. Okay. Hold on. We've done all of that, yeah? Wait. Sneaky snake. Ooh. Back up a little bit, wait for him to get in position. Okay.
You stay alert.
Just get back in here.
The word protects me.
Just cheese it a little bit. Come on then.
Your sins will be punished.
Will they? Go back to your positions, fellas. No.
Be
Oh.
on guard. Shaken.
This is much easier with a shield. Let's go get that third fella. Ooh, leather hood. Got to be better, hasn't it? Yes. Armor. Armor. Come on then, son.
We're not alone.
Let's have you. Take a club in the head. Thank you. Who are you? Oh, you're dead. You're definitely dead. What goes out that way, I wonder? It's drag marks. Now if we want to find out. Bone meal. Brain, health potion. Right, let's have a quick sneaky peek around here. Spoiled meat. Brain. Brain. There's lots of brains around here. A thing. Carnation. Oh, okay. Musk grass, bone meal, blah blah blah. Mystery set. A fish eye? Now that's interesting. Fish oil, brain, fish oil, fish oil. Fish oil. Don't know what any of this is going to be useful for. I imagine it's mostly going to be cooking. But those. Ooh, a picture. That monster blood. That's got to be on it. Why is this so heavily chained up? What's in there? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to take the spoiled meat. I meant just to take the bone meal. Health potion. Brain. Blood. Peppermint. Peppermint. What an odd thing to find in this situation. What were you doing? There's nobody on this table. Okay, let's read this. Blood, blah, blah, blah. Blood, hearts, and guts. The alchemy of viscera. Take. Arthur, Cheolmund, Scarlet. Every alchemist worth their cauldron should not be afraid to get their hands dirty. There is no greater pleasure than sticking your hands up to your elbows into a chest cavity and removing a heart that was not long before tirelessly pumping lifeblood into the body. No greater pleasure? You sure you're an alchemist? There is a primal power in the viscera, a fact that those who prefer to stain their dainty fingers with herbs and flowers do not want to acknowledge. How can anyone claim that the bark of an oak, no matter how holy it might be, could yield better results than flesh of a living, breathing creature? It is beyond me. Trees do not think, they do not feel, they are not driven by instincts, there is nothing about them that could translate into greater potency of ingredients. The rage of a cornered beast, its fear, and its will to survive are what produce the strongest ingredients and therefore the strongest potions. Those concoctions can push humans beyond their Is this the same fella who was locked out of the laboratory because he was leaving bits of heart and stuff everywhere? Those concoctions can push humans beyond their limits and awaken their primal nature by transforming fear into fury. But we are very much alike the beasts we hunt, and it is through alchemy that we can be brought closer to them again. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. I think. Recipe? Cabbage rolls. What do cabbage rolls do? Yep. Mashed spud? Yep. We'll take that. Yep. Craft many. Ooh. Okay. Shall we explore this? We do. It's just... forgot. Oh, I hope this isn't a hidey hole for some horrific, like, spidery beast or something. I am not very good with spiders. Can you hear that? Oh. I see. I was going to say, I've seen him from this angle before. Who is that? Did we kill him earlier? Do we know him? But no, it's fine. It's fine. What's that? An ogre tooth. Hmm. Okay. Well, I didn't notice any ogre teeth, so, yeah, keep going. Must say, in horror games or fantasy games or anything like this, the thing that I am least fond of, aside from spiders... Oh, hello. Aside from spiders, is the undead. Because they tend to... like anything that you can't just honestly kill. Like, just, why will it not die? Anything that you can't kill honestly, upsets me greatly. You should be able to kill it. Right, let's equip that bow. 18 wooden arrows. Yes, thank you. What else do we have? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll just pop that on there. Hello.
You took your sweet time, eh?
Sorry, I was
I
looting the place.
understand. I did too when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit, the Red Priests are quite resourceful when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you? Why did you help me? You were a prisoner here? Question mark.
Great question, truly. But in case you haven't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we'll talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I don't know how, but if it's true, then I'll wait there for you until dusk. Good luck.
What? No. Wait.
I'm told this path leads to the beach. I don't know how, but if it's true, then I'll wait there for you until dusk. Good luck.
What do you mean you don't know if it's true? Didn't you get out of here yourself once upon a time? Interesting. Ooh, bit laggy. Very laggy. Oh my goodness. don't look alive. Weird plasm. Lockpick. Yep, yep. A jar and a brick hammer. Isn't that just junk? Okay, let's see, there's more drop off. No, there's not that much drop off. Okay, we lost a few arrows. It's not that bad though. Sound like we're walking on a wooden floor. Why were you so stumbly though? I don't like that. I could just hear a breath just went around us. Why can't our little knight buddy come with us? Why do I have to do this by myself? Commentary to Brother Easton's Underground Wonders. Go on then. Brother Abe. Or Brother Abby, whatever. Contrary to Brother Easton's assumptions that the lower level of the island asylum is nothing more than a narrow yet impressive system of vaults limited only to an area of the building complex above, it appears there is no end to its tunnels and corridors. Moreover, I have long suspected that it might not only span the entire island, but reach far beyond its boundaries. While I would not want to belittle Brother Easton's commendable achievements during his exploration of the lower levels, he seems to have been all too eager to accept potential dead ends to be exactly what they appeared. Furthermore, my own research has confirmed time and time again that most of the places he marked as closed-off passages proved to be buried tunnels leading even further into the complex. As our doctrine dictates, determination yields results, and we have been rewarded generously for our own. At the end of one of those tunnels, once dismissed as closed off, we have reached a vast chamber, and in the middle of it, a menhir. It is a magnificent monument, yet quite unusual. It's truly an underground wonder, as it may revolutionise our perception of those mysterious statues. It's quite difficult to read. There's lots and lots of lots and lots of long words. What's this? Weird plasm? It's definitely weird. Okay. Note of Father Vollard. Oh god, so even the dates are weird. Oh, it's just discombobulating, isn't it? Like, can't you just call it the 1st of January? This diorama of an ancient fore-dweller keeps nagging at me. Why does it look so dead? All the depictions we saw before seem to be of living creatures, and this skull, so similar to ours, it's almost disconcerting. It looks like a menhir, but the menhirs were raised by Merlin himself back in the old days, so that's impossible. Then how? How could ancient fore-dwellers predict what Merlin would build in the future? 7th of Hawthorn Moon. What? Wait. 3rd? Rowan Moon? Hawthorn? Are these different months? It's obviously 4 days apart, but... What? Finally we have it. The ultimate proof that Merlin actually couldn't have built the menhirs himself. We found one, buried deep down in the labyrinth. Brother Hugar is examining it as I write this, so if we were the first to explore the depths of the Isle of the Dead, it clearly indicates that Merlin couldn't have invented the menhirs. This knowledge will shake the faith in that old bastard across all of Avalon. The word of our prophet Kai will finally prevail. Okay, let's take the weird plasm. I don't think its skull looks anything like ours. Never mind. Never mind. Nope, it's just a table. Get that out. Oh, okay. Brother Terrell's diary. Oh dear. Poor Brother Jer fell into the abyss. I'm sure Kai will take care of his unfortunate soul, since he died for the good of the entire order. We now know that we can't try to lay planks over to reach the other side of the chasm. They simply will not hold. There's some unknown force blocking the passage. I can see the outline of the bridge, so it should be possible to cross it. Yet when Brother Jer may watch over his soul, through rocks in that direction, there seemed to be nothing there but air. There must be a way. There must be some mechanism or spell we're yet to discover. I can't give up now. All the secrets on the other side are calling to me and begging to be uncovered. I will be the first person to cross that bridge, even if it kills me. But if it kills you, you ain't going to have crossed it, are you? Oh, boy. How long is this going to take? You're not going to get out and see the sun? I really wish we had a torch as well. The whispering isn't brilliant. Get the weapon out again. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. Is this the end of the tunnel? Don't seem like they're having a very good time, any of these fellas. Move up my arrows. Don't move. This is why I don't like the undead, because you can't kill them properly. Take that and that. Touch. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Let's just read about it first. Brother Hugar's diary. And so the question arises, is there any significance to this menhir having 3 arms instead of 4? If so, how could we learn more? How could we examine it further without touching it? Poor Brother Ab was foolish. Was brave enough to touch it with his bare hands. His disappearance shocked everyone. It's not that he died, he's just not here anymore. It's like he never existed. After that, our Pope, bless his name, forbade anyone from touching it again. But I must admit that I can hear it whispering. It calls to me by my name. I don't know how much longer I can resist. I know I should report it to my supervisors. I don't want to. I'm sure someday I'll hear the call and answer it. I'll tell them it was Kai, even if it wasn't. I just need to know. Well, we ain't getting out of here any other way. Oh, I don't like that sound. Not that at all. Alright, Brother Ab. You got nothing on you that's going to help me.
It's not here.
What's that lot over there? They look like enemies. Let's hit the high road. Same to you, mate. Oh, we're not going to be able to climb up there. What's that? Blue thing. It looks like beer. Oh, this isn't creepy. glittering stone. Have a look. Hey. Wow. It's a bit joggy, laggy. So I did learn a little bit of old English, like actual old English. Not any of that Shakespearean rubbish, but Arthurian kind of English when I was in school, but it didn't include any of that. It was also largely useless. So I've forgotten most of it now.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
As well. What is this place? Who are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Because I'm trying to get out. I've been transported here by a morbid statue. Yes, if you really must know, I touched something I was specifically told not to touch. And then here we are.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us.
You're a prisoner. Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? He's a prisoner. That's why he wants to leave.
I might be. I do not know. Was I sent here for a reason? Did I end up here by accident? Like you? I've been here for what seems like an eternity. I feel I am getting restless. You are looking for a way out yourself. I think we might be able to help one another with that. I shall do something now. But trust me, the discomfort will be worth the outcome.
Wait, what are you going to do? Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's come down here. Let's do that. Right, so this bridge actually forms, right? Still a bit weird. Were we meant to go? I don't think so, that doesn't actually lead. That's cool. I like this. I like it when games do this kind of really big cinematic stuff, and it just blends seamlessly into what you're doing. But you, as the player, it kind of reacts to you. I like that. Hang on, so what's this temporal... What's this temporal what? Ah, jewellery. Amulet. Alright, let's put that on. There was a temporal thingy. Oh. points while sitting by the fire. Bit Dark Soulsy then. Hmm. We just... Why is it blue? Just fetch out this sword. Oh, broadsword. Carrying. Okay. Yeah, block right before reach you. We had no stamina, that's why I was failing miserably. Temporal hold. Recharge by killing enemies. Okay. Wait if you get a bit closer.
I am sorry I did
Yikes.
not ask for your permission to do that, but I hope it was worth it, as promised.
Yeah, it was practice for when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out. What did you do? What are you? What do you want from me? Yeah, what did you do?
I found a bit of emptiness within your heart. A place where I could dwell for a while.
So you're a stalker. Wonderful. I don't need you to fill the emptiness in my heart. I have cats.
It seems that I am a piece of a shattered soul, judging by my abilities. I used to belong to what your kind would call a four-dweller. I have already told you, I need your help to leave this place. And when we are out of here, I will need your help finding the rest of me to make me whole again. I feel I am but a shadow of what I once was.
How am I supposed to find the rest of you?
Look for what is left of me whenever you step into the weirdness. I know your kind tends to avoid it, but you do not have to be afraid. I will be your shield against the darkness.
And what oh, I said, what are we after? Like a shopping list. And what after we leave?
I will try to help as much as I can, but I need you to hold up your end of the bargain.
Mate, you are getting a ferry ride out of here using the emptiness in my heart. So, our side of the bargain has already been held up. I never said yes.
Forgive me. I
Exactly.
am not giving you a choice.
You need to help me.
But I still promise the reward. Having me as your companion on this island will be worth more than any illusion of free will you may have wished to choose.
Arrogant, isn't he? Come on then. Get me out. Oh, we're on the other side now. Dude. How's our health? Pretty good. Okay. It's gonna work for us now. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Don't get too close to the edge. Good woman. Uh-oh. Right as I was feeling a lot happier. What? Oh, right. I was going to say, tell me we don't have to fight them. But no, they're fine. They're just... They've been branded. They've got... Oh, they haven't been branded. They've just had the eyes and everything else gouged out. Fantastic, isn't it? Look at it. I don't mean specifically the faces. I mean just like the scale of it. I think it would be cooler if they would make your screen shake a little bit, like every time they take a step. But our screen is very, very still. But look, what is all of this? Like a scientific device. No explanation as to what that is. Maybe it'll be explained to us later on. We'll just have a quick check of these first. Writing on it. We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us. We do not want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming, the Titans. Okay, so that's what that says. Did the other one say the same thing or is it different? Guard the peace of the working Titans, for without them we would not have power within our walls. Away from Tuatan, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where the weirdness does not. I just put the word "the" in there. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. With their power, one day we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. The sea of what? Because you could just get in a boat. What about you? Am I gonna have to fight you, or are you a statue? No, he's moving. In the head. Ooh, a rusty short sword. We would definitely take that. Probably not going to come in handy for me. Mind. I'll just pick up all of this stuff. You guys know me by now. I can't help myself. Is there such a thing as leaving loot behind? Not in my world. Isn't that nice? Hold on. Let me get my broadsword. One of these. Okay, so number 4 is broadsword. Let's swap that. Nothing. Nope. 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 Nothing useful. The world to win. The Four-Treader's soul asked me to find more of its pieces. Great escape. The island asylum. Unforgettable. Catherine died in childbirth in one of the cells in the island asylum. Should I tell her husband the truth? Yes. Yes, you should. Because it's going to be horrible, but poor man deserves the truth. He's just lost his wife. And his kid's been turned into some sort of Fetus in a jar. Well, that's clearly where we're meant to be going, but we're just going to check this out first. We might have a look in that cave as well. I don't know how long this demo is going to allow us to go on. You don't look like you're having a good day. None of you guys do. Ooh. Broken broadsword. I don't think we need that. We've got a blunt one already. Oh, feathers. I should probably brush up on my English folklore, shouldn't I, really? My knowledge of the Arthurian legends is pretty lax. Oh no, there's a poor little naked dead guy. Yeah, there's a lot of weird whispering going on. There's a lot more of this around here than I thought there was going to be. I thought it was going to cut us off. Like, quick. There's a lot of whispering. It's really kind of putting me off. Okay. I get the impression that we should probably not go anywhere near the water. It's just popping back out where we... Yeah. Oh no, what happened? Letter to the Prior. Venerable Prior, I have taken the liberty of leaving my post on the island asylum to deliver some disturbing news. My brothers have taken leave of their senses. Their souls have been poisoned by an unknown voice that is not the word. I have evidence of this. Was it Prophet Kai's teachings that told us to subject her followers to elaborate torture while fighting for their health and their souls? Instead of concerning ourselves with the wicked power of the weirdness, were we not supposed to focus on finding a cure for the plague? Please, look at this appeal. I am sure you did not compose it. I also do not recognise the fanatic's seal. It is clear that someone is poisoning our brothers' minds and trying to stifle the word. I bring this letter to you along with the evidence. You can make a fair judgment, Brother Leon. Oh, Brother Leon, you didn't make it. Let's take the letter. But they're not all evil. There's just a sheep's head. Oh, lovely. Rest? No, that's not rest yet. Don't know what benefits resting will bring us. Maybe increased stamina? Restoring all health and everything else? One? Really? Oh! So jumpy. We ran across that board and I thought for a second it was, what, penny bun? That's nice, mushroom. It was somebody else's footprints. Footsteps. It kind of sounds like it's coming from behind us. Oh no! What happened to you, man? Flame resin, flame resin. Coat's weapon inflicting burn build-up. Silk hat, we'll take that. That's got to be worth a couple of bob. Thank you. Athletics, okay. I know I should probably just be going to go to that fella on the beach. But what's the fun in that? I want to have a look and see what's around. Ooh, a lettuce, an apple, cabbage. Okay, probably exhausted all of our procrastinating opportunities. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Is this Pictish? Some of these look like symbols that I've written. Runic writing. Ooh, a hermit's diary, coin, health potion. Helmet, hermit's diary. Hawthorn Moon, second. So this is quite a long time after the information that we got from inside the castle, the asylum, whatever you call it. I've been roaming Avalon for far too long, and I've had enough. I can't find any of my brothers, and nobody's left a message at our agreed place. Is it really possible that I'm the last of the living druids? I tried to lay low near Kuanacht. I'm going to call it Kuanacht until somebody corrects me. People there seem stern, but there's more to them than meets the eye. They never believed the vile rumours about our congregation, nor did they take part in the charred conclave. But those red fools came there too. Again, I had to flee for my life. My old bones can't take this much longer. With the help of Hob in the sunken village, I made my way to the island asylum. That was the best decision I could have made. They'll never seek druids on their own territory, will they? Hob wasn't even surprised when I asked him for the favour. Such a nice fellow. My days are nearing an end, and those red bastards never found my hiding place. I was able to live out my days in relative peace. Even though it's been lonely here, I will miss my cosy cave. My instinct tells me that this will be my last entry. My guts tell me that I will soon join my brothers. My heart tells me that they will consider my diversion a great plan. The last of the famous druidic pranks on this sorry island. Worth it. So, yeah, quite possibly runic. I mean, definitely runic. I mean, look at that. That's definitely a runic symbol, as is this, and that, and that, and that. It's a bit squiffy, but definitely recognisable.
There she is. Now that we're all here, meet your new comrades, Conquer and Syria. Get some rest, people, and prepare for the journey. We're leaving at dusk.
Not so fast, brother. I'm not getting near a goddamn boat unless I know where I'm going.
Away from here, brother. Isn't that enough?
If you wish. But since we're all here and we have some time to kill, it would be nice if you finally explained what the hell's going on. You've helped us leave Arcadia, great. But even though we're grateful, you owe us an explanation. What do you want from us?
To show some damn gratitude for one thing.
Caradoc, we weren't born yesterday. No one would risk getting into trouble with the priests for nothing. Why did you save us?
I need you to kill King Arthur.
You're insane. He's insane.
The King Arthur that has already been dead for 600 years, King Arthur.
Precisely.
But he's dead.
You probably wouldn't have heard about it among the tribe's little Pict, but every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon.
What a load of... fine. Have it your way. Let's say I believe you.
You can't be serious.
He believes that. There's no point in arguing with a madman. But that still doesn't explain why you saved us, Caradoc.
I wish I knew why I was ordered to save you three specifically. Personally, I don't see the appeal. But I don't question my orders, and if you get on my boat, you won't question mine. Understood? Now get some rest. The tide's not right just yet, but it will break and start working in our favor by dusk.
Fine. But where are we going, exactly?
To the Horns of the South.
Nice. A bunch of glorified fishermen who hate my people. Why would we stop there?
Do they teach you, Del Rita, anything? To take the Excalibur, obviously.
Obviously.
He's truly insane.
You'll see for yourselves soon enough. Now pin these emblems to your clothes. they will grant you free passage to the Horns. And get some sleep. You all look like you're about to keel over, and we have a long journey ahead of us.
Ooh, I like this. Now on, whenever you'd like to rest, level up, or cook something, you're able to set up a bonfire in the game world. In order to do that, you'll have to open the quick wheel and switch to the second tab using the right mouse button. The second wheel, for now, will allow you to set up bonfires, call back your horse when you get one. Can I speak to people? By the way, I think their accents should be swapped. Unless he's also a Pict. But you need a stronger Scottish accent, darling.
I have a bad feeling about all this. I wish there was some other way of getting off this cursed island.
You don't trust Caradoc?
I trust he won't kill us until he gets what he wants. But what he wants is... well, you heard him. It's pure insanity. So we're in the hands of either a madman or a liar. And I'm not sure which one is worse.
Probably. You don't believe what he said about King Arthur? Yeah, why don't you believe it? There's zombies running around. What's so difficult to believe about them bringing the king back?
Yeah, you're not serious, are you? Are you really asking me if I believe that some shadowy people in Camelot resurrect King Arthur whenever they need him, and then fling him back into his tomb when they don't? Mm-hmm. Trust me, no matter what Caradoc claims, weirdness cannot bring back the dead. The only thing it can bring is misery.
For a Pict, you're not very, I mean, you shouldn't mind the weird, should you? You should be at home with that. He did save us.
Because someone ordered him to. That's what worries me the most. Think about it. He helped us escape, and nobody even tried to stop him. He just came and went as he pleased. His employers must be some powerful people, and when powerful people take an interest in you, it never ends well.
Only if you disappoint them.
Yes. He's also awfully confident for someone so outnumbered. There is a strange aura about him. I can't put my finger on it. But I'll be honest with you. Right now I couldn't overpower a kitten, much less an armed mercenary. I'm not sure we can count on Conquer either. He looks tough, but... well... the priests were sure happy to have him. Still, if push comes to shove, we might be left with no choice.
We could try to find another way. How did you end up here? What about the horns on your head? Yeah, I've been wondering about that.
We could. But what if we get caught again? Gods only know what they'd do to me now. The bastards were already getting bored sawing off my horns and watching them grow back. Besides, look around. Nothing here but rocks and maniacs in red. I'm afraid Caradoc's boat is our only option.
So how did you end up here?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. The village I was passing through got raided by the Red Shields. Someone must have really hated their neighbor, if you know what I mean. They snatched me up too. Said that since I was an outsider, I was most likely the one who bought the plague. Scum.
It's weird. Come on, you can trust me. Not like I could tell anyone I met a Pictish woman while escaping the island asylum. Yeah,
you better remember that I can push you off the boat, and I will if you don't learn to mind your own business.
Oh, shush. What about the horns on your head?
What about them?
You see, Conker's fascinated by them, but doesn't know how to ask. He's rather shy. We always had them rather new.
Why? Have you never heard of the famous horned woman of Avalon before? Of course they're new, you nitwit. A gift from our kind friends in red. Or for them. considering how much they liked testing how well they attached to my head.
Let's try this one, go on.
I feel like I should be offended, but that's the first thing that's made me laugh in weeks, or months even. So I guess I should thank you instead. There's not much I can say, really. I don't like the horns. They're heavy, but I have to learn to live with them. I can't just saw them off, because I already know that they'll grow back again. I only hope nobody will sell me to a circus.
Taking it rather well.
I've seen my share of mutations caused by weirdness, both in people who got caught in the fog and those who stepped into it of their own volition. Some came out with a tail, some ended up turned inside out. So I know for a fact that it could have been worse, much worse. In the end, they're just horns, and my lungs are still in my ribcage.
True.
It might be for the best. Something tells me we'll all need our strength.
Tell you what though, darling, you better start speaking a little bit quicker if we're going to be talking all the way home on that boat. You need to pick up the pace, love. I always find it tedious when people speak really slowly. It's almost like you can hear them thinking. I know I talk like that quite a lot of the time as well, but you don't half get me now. Right, hello, Conker.
You alright there, pup? Ready to kill a king?
Do you need any help with your wounds? What wounds? He's not got any wounds, has he? Can you tell me about the Daliata?
Which tribe do you want to know about? Volker, Svein, Teod? You'll find as many of them as fleas on a mutt. And the only thing we all agree on is that Camelot needs to be put in its place. It's about time we reminded them why they wanted us to come here.
So, wait. Daliata. Okay. So why do your people hate Camelot?
We came to this blasted island as one people. But Camelot forgot that the moment they stopped needing us for their wars. They think their shit doesn't smell, and that we're just a bunch of stupid savages that'd happily get killed for a bag of coins and a pretty promise. Bunch of smug pricks.
So you believe Camelot?
Ha! No, but I've met other men like him. It's best not to argue with him. And if he keeps his word and gets us off this blasted island, I'll even help him get his fancy sword. I don't mind beating up some lightkeepers either. Pack of self-righteous pricks, annoying as hell.
Okay, what do the keepers ever do to you?
Ha! Like they could do anything to me. Bunch of wet rags. You'll meet them, you'll see. They go on about duty and honor and protecting the South. Yeah, right. They can't even protect their own arses, so they just sit on them inside the walls. Miserable gobshites. Just thinking about them makes me want to hurl.
I thought you'd be more worried.
Ha! What's there to worry about? If that shifty old bastard tries anything, I'll send him to meet his dead king in the afterlife. Maybe that'll straighten him out.
Your accent's throwing me off a little bit. Where is that accent from? Yes, Scotland, but there's a little bit of something else in there. How did the priest manage to catch you?
With great bloody difficulty, that's how. What's it to you, anyway? You think you can try your luck now? I wouldn't count on it.
I heard some of them saying you didn't even put up a fight. Come on, it must have been a legendary battle. You must have taken out at least a dozen of them. He sounds like the kind of guy that this would work on.
A dozen? Ha! They wish. Those bastards laid a trap,
see.
hoping it'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down. Spineless pricks. They make my blood boil. I swear to you, one day I'll come back to this place, slaughter them all, and then burn it to the ground.
You don't look like someone who'd easily fall into a trap. Nah, a pretty big trap you look like. a wide-shouldered person. I doubt you'd go into a trap like that.
There was maid, there were women.
Oh, okay.
One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants down, surrounded by gobshites in the end. I was fighting with my bare ass hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Must have added something to the maid.
Do you need any help with your wounds?
Hell no. I ain't letting anyone touch me unless I'm in a brothel. Ah, shite. Just remembered they don't have any of those in the Horns. And I thought this day couldn't get any worse. Anyway, worry about yourself. Or the lass with the horns. I'll live.
See you on the boat.
Will, Bob. That you will.
Yeah, there's something off about his accent. Like he says, I'll live. Not leave, it's live. You'll live. What's this over here? Oh, a dead fella, obviously. Hey. Ooh, nobleman's boots. We picked up a silk hat earlier as well. Magic armor. Nope. Oops. Magic. Yeah. Grants 2 gold upon killing an enemy. Heck yeah. Oh, I can get used to that. Wait, what did this one do? Oh, sorry. No, just light armor. Just armor. We get to see ourselves at any point. Don't have any feet either. So I don't think we can zoom out and have a look at ourselves. Righto, let's make a little camp. There. Ooh, using the bonfire. Bonfire allows you to cook, rest, and level up. There's no other way to add stat points and skill points as you... and skill points you earn after leveling up. Why can't I read? Fueling the bonfire. The bonfire needs to be fueled. Ethereal cobweb. What? Fueling your bonfire will protect you from the weirdness at night and allow you to rest safely. Also allows you to craft alchemical potions, use fast travel, and identify items. Why don't you experiment with this? Okay. Up. Physical damage. One-handed weapon hits deplete. Target stamina. Two-handed weapon hits deplete 7%. So, normally, I would probably throw all of it into dexterity and just go full archer. Maybe. Is it perception that's... No? Oath. Spells. So... Where's... archery? That's two-handed. Dexterity. Parry. Staggering. Dash. Parry. Charging weapons. Successful hits. Throwing the bow. Right, fine. So we need that. Okay, let's have that. And I'm not sure. Critical chance, sneak damage. Sneak damage. Normally I will try and stick to ranged attacks because I'm usually pretty squishy. I'm not very good at dodging. And normally die fairly quickly on. So ranged is always good. Sneak is always good. Just try my best not to get hit by anything. But I really like the two-handed weapon this time. So let's go with that. I've used up my 2. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look at the stats. Plus 10%. Wait. Available points. We've got 2 points, so let's have... We just pop them both into that. Got ranged and whatever else. Yeah, I mean, if I mess it all up, we can start again. It's only 2 points, it'll be fine. Once a future king. Caradoc said he saved us so that we could help him kill King Arthur and steal Excalibur from the Horn to the south. The word is silent. Huh? No help at all. Is that a permanent thing? Carrot, feathers, letter to the prior, health potion, 30. Okay, well, done that. Try and cook? Can't do anything. Okay, we might as well rest. I don't know how long to rest for. When does the tide come in? Let's just do that. Should we go? Thank you for playing. Obviously, this is only a small sample of Tainted Grail. Okay, well, that was the demo. I think that was a lot of fun. It reminds me quite a lot of games like Skyrim, and, you know, other such things like that. I was having a lot of fun, honestly. The presence of the zombies is not quite so much fun for reasons that I've already mentioned, but, you know, the rest of it was pretty good. It feels relatively smooth, but then there are a few laggy bits. Obviously, being early access, these kinds of things are expected. And there were obviously some other bits of the game that we obviously won't have any access to. But I think that was good, and I'm looking forward to it coming out in the full, you know, the full game in the fullness of time and all of that business. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more, then please subscribe. And if you feel that this game is something that you'd like to see more of, then please let me know in the comments, and I will consider adding it back onto the list. Thank you very much for your time, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next one.